Today is chapter 4, lesson 5, and we're going to be multiplying a one-digit number by a two-digit number, and we are going to be only drawing models to check to see if our answer is reasonable. Does it make sense? Okay. We are going to be looking at our multiplication problems today by setting up the problem with the two-digit number on top and the one-digit number on the bottom. We want to still make sure that our place value is lined up. Okay, your ones place is lined up with your ones place. Your bottom number isn't only going to have a ones place. It's just going to be a one-digit number today. So our goal is to multiply a two-digit number times a one-digit number only using area models to check to see if your answer is reasonable. Okay. The one thing that we're going to remember is that we still, just like addition and subtraction, we've got to follow our place value position rules. We're going to first multiply the ones, and then we'll multiply the tens. Multiplying the ones isn't a big deal. You're multiplying vertically, right? 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so that means we have 8 ones. It gets tricky when you multiply the tens, because now all of a sudden you're going to be multiplying diagonally, right? That's something that you're not used to. So when multiplying the tens, multiply diagonally 2 times 2, and you end up with 4 tens. Okay, and so as they multiply, they did 4 times 2 in the ones, and they put their 8 down. And then they multiplied their tens place, the 2 and the tens, times our 1, 2 at the bottom, and got 4. Okay, so when you multiply diagonally to get to that 2 in the ones place there. Okay, but then put your digit, 2 times 2 is 4, goes underneath the tens place. Okay, let's do a few more to get us ready for our independent practice page. Okay, I'll let you know in just a moment what page you're going to be getting out. For now, just watch what I am doing. Okay, so number 1 is 42 times 2. Okay, they put the two-digit number on top and the one-digit number on the bottom. Start with the ones place. Okay, the 2 is in the ones in 42, and then you have your 2 down here. 2 times 2 is 4. Now multiply the tens. This is where you've got to multiply diagonally, right? You're not used to that. You're used to it vertically, up and down, but you're going to give that 4 to the 2. Okay, 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 84. Okay, again, number 2, multiply the ones place first. You're going to give the ones, the 1 in the ones place, times 3. That is 3. Then you're going to multiply diagonally to multiply the tens place. Give that 2 in the tens place to the 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's check for reasonableness in these two problems here. So for number 1, let's make an area model. We have 42 times 2. Okay. Now, what did we do in the last couple of lessons? We took that two-digit number and we put it into expanded form. 40 plus 2. We broke it apart. We put it in expanded form. We decomposed it. Okay. All the same language. Okay, and now we can draw our area model, break it apart, put your 2 off to the side, and you're going to give your 2 to the 40 and your 2 to the 2. Okay, so you got 2 times 2 is 4, and your 2 times 4, right? But it's 2 times 40 is 80. 80 plus 4 gives us 84. Okay, so there's your area model. right? And if you look at your area model and then you look at the problem, look, when we multiply, our ones place first, right? Start with your ones. 2 times 2. You do the same thing here. 2 times 2 is 4, right? But here, what you're doing is you're multiplying the tens place 4 times 2, and you get 8. But really, what you're doing is in your area model, you're multiplying times the value of that 4. 2 times 40, right? To get your 80. Here, we don't necessarily have to get the number 80. We understand that it's 80 because it's in the tens place. It's 4 tens times 2 ones, right? 4 tens, 40 times 2 is 80. Okay. Number 2, let's check for reasonableness. 21 times 3. Multiply the ones first, then the tens. Okay. Break apart your 21. 20 plus 1, 3. 3 times 20 is 60. 3 times 1 is 3. Add them together. Your final answer is 63. Okay. Multiply the 1 times 3. Right? Your ones place, there it is. There's 3. And then here, right, we're not multiplying by 20 when it's set up with the 2-digit number on top and the 1 digit on the bottom. We're multiplying 2 times 3, right, to get 6, but the value of that 6, because it's the tens place, is 60. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 63. Okay. All right. The page that you're going to need for today is page 225. 225. We will do all of these problems. Okay. You will not need scratch paper as there's plenty of room for you to work these problems out. Okay. Okay, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Remember, you're going to start with your ones place, then the tens. First step, second step. Okay. Ones place. 4 times 2, 8. Go to the tens place. 4 times 2 is 8. Make sure, because it's the tens place up there, that 8 goes underneath the tens. All right. Now we can draw our area model. We've got 40 plus 4 times 2. 2 times 40 is 80. 2 times 4 is 8. 88. Okay, number 6. Make sure you're pausing this tutorial to check for accuracy as you go. Ones place first. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Multiplying diagonally when you multiply this, tens place. Let's check for accuracy. I've got 20 plus 1. 4 times 20 is 80. 4 times 1 is 4. Add them together. 84 is your final answer. Check for reasonableness. Checking for reasonableness. 13 times 2. Start with the ones place. 3 times 2, 6. Then go to your tens. Got to multiply diagonally. 1 times 2, 2. Check for reasonableness. We've got 10 plus 3. Break it. 10 times 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 3 is 6. Add them together. 20 plus 6 is 26. Number 8, 9, and 10 are not set up the way that it needs to be for you to be successful with this problem. You will set these problems up vertically, just like 5, 6, and 7 are. 41 times 2. I'm going to move over to 9 and do the same thing. 12 times 3 and 22. The 2-digit number always goes on top. Times 4. Multiply the ones place first. 1 times 2 is 2. Then move to the tens and multiply diagonally. 4 times 2 is 8. Check for reasonableness. 40 plus 1. 2 times 40. 2 times 1. Add them together. 82. Check for reasonableness. Okay. 12 times 3. Multiply the ones place first. Let's get you a little closer. Multiply the ones place first. 2 times 3, 6. Multiply the tens place. Multiply diagonally. 1 times 3 is 3. Check for reasonableness. Got 10 plus 2. Got 3. 3 times 10, 30. 3 times 2, 6. Add them together. You got 36. Check for reasonableness. Running out of room here. Multiply the ones place first. 2 times 4, 8. Multiply the tens place. Got to multiply diagonally. Kind of funny, I know. 2 times 4, 8. Let's check for reasonableness. We've got our area model. 20 plus 2. Give your 4 to the 20 and the 2. 4 times 20, 80. 4 times 2, 8. Add them up. 88. Check for reasonableness. Reasonable, reasonable, reasonable. Or does that make sense? Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, another way to put that. Put your answers up here on your blue line. 82. 36. 88. Let's move on down here. And we got some variables, right? Instead of a blue line or a gray box, let's find h. It's a little more fun to find h than a blue line or a gray box. 41 times 2, 12 times 3, and 4 times 22. None of them are set up to be multiplied in the way that we are practicing right now. So you need to set them up. Check it out. All right. You do not need to check for reasonableness. You just need to find the answer. The answers are not too far away. Multiply the ones place first. All right. Ones, then the tens. Ones place, get 2. 4 times 2 is 8. H is 82. I'm looking for you to see. I'm looking to see that you're stacking these numbers. You're practicing, lining them up. Right? I'm not looking for the answers because the answers are right here. That's the same exact problems. I already know that. Okay. I want to see you set them up. 36. That's a known fact. See, I did that one quickly. Still setting them up. 22 times 4. Start with the ones place. Got an 8. Go over here to the tens, multiply diagonally. 2 times 4, and another 8. J is 36. K is 8. Boys and girls, that is multiplying by a 2-digit number when we're only using area models to check for reasonableness. Remember, multiply your ones first, multiply your tens. Okay, it doesn't get any easier than that. Use your multiplication table if you need it. All right, boys and girls, chapter 4, lesson 5, multiplying by a 2-digit number.